We welcome you all here today and those watching from home. Thank you for joining us this morning. We welcome our guest pastor, Pastor Stephen Cooper. Thank you for being with us. The Grace Wire is sent out on Tuesdays with weekly and upcoming activities. You can sign up for these emails on our website homepage if you're not currently getting them. Scroll down and click subscribe to the weekly Grace Wire newsletter. All kinds of great things to remind you of whatever you forgot from us talking up here on Sunday. Okay. A quick update from Trudy about the Southeast Gwinnett Cooperative Ministry. During the month of May, we collected 53 boxes of pancakes, pancake mix, 11 grocery bags of canned goods, 1 grocery bag of laundry and dish soap, and 1 grocery bag of toothbrushes and toothpaste. Yay! Your donations count more than you can imagine. Trudy says, working as an intake volunteer and pantry interviewer, I see so much need and so much appreciation from the clients that count on the co-op to feed their families. How it works is that a person walks through the door for the first time is usually embarrassed, apprehensive, and in tears. It took them a long time to walk through those doors, but when they enter, we comfort them, tell them they are in the right place, and that we are there for them, and begin the process of helping them feed their family. If you would ever want to see this for yourself and would like to shadow Trudy or another volunteer for intake, interviewing, or in the pantry, please let Trudy know and she'll make it happen. And thank you for your donations from Trudy. Trudy says thank you. Okay, so this week we're going to have an education ministry meeting at noon in the nursery. We are going to be discussing an upcoming event in July that we're going to do a kind of back to school extravaganza. We're still working on a name. So if you would like to participate in that, and you can stay even for a few minutes after worship, we'll be talking about that. Does not mean that you're signing up to be part of the education ministry. But if you want to help with that event, we certainly will need help for that event. So join us in the nursery. New time for Sunday learning is at 10. We're going to be meeting in the fellowship hall. We are going to be going back to the the social statements from the ELCA. If you guys remember, we did that back when Pastor Karen was here. We started off with abortion. Well, no, we didn't start off. We ended with abortion. We did a couple before that. The one that we're reviewing right now is civic life and faith. This is one that's in draft form, so we still have the ability to submit any suggestions. We did start on it this morning, but don't worry, you only missed one section, and I can certainly print that off and you can read it at home and we can discuss. And then, so join us next week, even if you missed this week. And again, we're going to continue doing those. We'll make sure to let you know which ones we're doing. This one's going to go on for probably 3 to 4 weeks. So that'll be the next 3 to 4 weeks. Also, Pastor Cooper is leading a group called Summer Worship Action. He's going to be meeting with folks in the nursery, and those folks are going to help with planning the worship service during the summer, writing and leading Sunday prayers, equipping Sunday preachers and other proclaimers like children time leaders, and perhaps writing daily devotions again, and other things that the Spirit might lead them to do. So that'll lead me well into, I'll come back to the announcements, but I want to kind of talk to you guys about what's going on right now. We obviously told Pastor Mims bye last Sunday, right? So what are we doing now? So the call committee is still working on getting us a called pastor. They're making progress. We don't have any news to share with you guys right now. It's very limited of what can be communicated to the congregation, but they're moving forward. Things are happening, I promise, even if we can't tell you about them. So we're hoping to have a called pastor soon, but we don't know exactly what that looks like yet. So we are very fortunate for a couple things. We have 2 retired pastors that are members here. Pastor Cooper, and then Pastor Nelson, who normally sits right back there, sometimes brings his granddaughter. They have both agreed to help us out as supply pastors. This does not mean that they are coming to be our actual pastor, guys. They're supply pastors. We're very fortunate to have them already as members, so it makes scheduling easy. So we've got Pastor Cooper for this week and next week, then we go to Pastor Nelson for a couple weeks, and then back to Pastor Cooper, and then back to Pastor Nelson. So we'll be going back and forth, but I think it's a great opportunity. Also, as you just heard, Pastor Cooper is going to help get all of us involved a little bit more. We were very fortunate that Pastor Mims trained 3 lay members to be lay ministers, and so they're definitely going to be helping out, I am sure. And then, obviously, if any of you want to be involved, even in a small way of just doing the prayers, doesn't have to be a big thing, talk to Pastor Cooper and he will make sure to get you involved. It will help out the supply pastors as well so that they don't have quite as much on their plate when they're coming to help. You'll also see different members up here doing announcements, so that's one less thing that the supply pastor has to worry about. We will, of course, share updates from the call committee when we can. If you have any questions that I haven't answered, feel free to talk to me. I'm sure Trudy will be happy to answer whatever questions she can, just to understand that we can't say a whole lot. Unfortunately. This Thursday is women's and men's dinner at 7 p.m. The women are going to be meeting at La Bamba, which is the Mexican restaurant in Loganville in the public shopping center. And then the men are going to be at Oh Shucks. So we hope you all can join us for that. In June, our co-op collection is cereal. So start bringing those in. We are still collecting for Annette's Closet, clean, gently used, or new blankets, towels, and sheets. And then just a quick reminder that Wednesday nights for the summer is not going to be every Wednesday night that we're meeting. We're meeting on the 3rd Wednesday of June and July. So that's June 19th and July 17th. We are still doing the fun study on the poems, Remind Me Again by Joe Davis. So we encourage you all to put that on your calendar and come out and enjoy that time with us. And we're doing pizza for that. I think that's all I have.